degrees, all the 13s right now. Weatherman's prediction actually was 13 degrees. I'm kind of worried about that because, believe me, my co-host, she went 17 degrees. I went 18 degrees today. I think we might actually still get there. You never know. Well, plenty of day to go yet. Anyway, it is Tuesday, July 27th, and I'm really, really excited. And I got to welcome along everybody that's joining us on Facebook Live right now. Let me do this.
Galaxy 107fm.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today, absolutely a lady coming out of Saskatchewan is Shawn Adams. Now, we've known Shawn for a number of years, I've got to be honest with you, but the first time I've ever met the man. Now, I'm absolutely fascinated, and we're going to have a little chat about a number of things. Now, I've got to welcome along everybody that's watching us on Facebook Live right now. If you're going to be watching it a little later on over there on YouTube, yeah, you know what to do, right? You do, yeah. Sub, thumb, bell, bingo. Bell, notifications. Please subscribe, you know, like, give us the thumb. Yeah, okay? Believe me, you will get notifications when we do have important people like Shawn coming out of Saskatchewan, and believe me, you're going to love this. So, here, let's kick it off with, please, remember me. You're right, here at Galaxy. So that gives us a couple of minutes to get to know each other, Shawn.
You bet.
Nice, nice.
So it's still raining down there?
Well, yes and no. I think it's going to clear up.
Yeah.
Okay, I really do. I've got this feeling that it's going to turn out to be a nice day. It's just going to burn off.
The sun's out, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah,
See?
behind you.
See, I didn't know.
No, it's raining over that side.
But it's raining over that side. 3 seasons in one day. Tina's watching. Nice to have you on board again. Tina, love you. Absolutely love you. And, of course, say hi to Angel too. Tina's coming out of Oklahoma.
Oh, wow. Hello, Tina.
She's a big fan, literally, of good music. And she only hangs out with the good people. So, nice to have her on board watching you. Now, tell me something, Shawn. You had about 60, 70 sheep, and you're working now in Moose Jaw.
Yes.
What do you do in Moose Jaw?
I manage building center, Castle Building Center, so...
Very, very cool. You see, I just wanted you to give that a plug.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Much like I'm going to give a plug to a good friend of ours, Selena Pinky Sims. Believe me, we love you, Selena. We really, really do. And, of course, Shawn is with your management. And, well, congratulations. You've picked up on a really, really cool gem right now. I got to be honest with you. And of course, Selena's with Black Mountain Music and Media. And believe me, she does a hell of a job. She really does. Johnny Webb's on board as well. Rock on, bro. Thank you very much for joining us. Now, I'm going to ask you a number of questions. I'm sure that the producer in the background, she'll chime in from time to time and give me a few bits and pieces. So I've really got to say to you, bro, even though that we have been playing your music for a number of years now, and you've accumulated quite a following, welcome to the family.
Thanks so much for having me.
It's an absolute pleasure, my friend. Let's go live to the desk.
Please remember me the way I was before. Living this disease.
That's right. You're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. Absolutely elated today. I'm excited, actually. I don't know if you can tell or not, but believe me, for a number of years we were playing Please Remember Me here at Galaxy from Shawn Adams. And, well, you know what? Finally, we get to meet him in person. It is an absolute pleasure now, coming out of the Okanogans originally. Yeah, he's got a thing about apple blossoms, I've got to admit. A couple of things about sheep as well, and believe me, I'm no good at sheeping, I'm not, and I'll let him know that later. But right now, he's living in the Saskatchewan area, working in Moose Jaw, and it is an absolute pleasure to catch up with Shawn Adams. Welcome to Galaxy, Shawn.
Thanks for having me, DJ Grant.
It is an absolute pleasure, my friend. Now, I got to be honest with you, we have been playing you for a little while now. In fact, quite a while. It's been a minute. And, you know, Please Remember Me. That struck in a chord with our audio audience. I don't call them fans, I call them our audio audience because they enjoy the music that they're hearing. And you're no exception. Now, I know you've had your ups and downs through the years, but I just got to ask you, really, you had a form of dementia that you didn't have. How did this transpire? I mean, come on. Surely they were smarter than that. And how did you feel when you found out that you were misdiagnosed?
Angry. Back in 2011, I was diagnosed with, they call it Lewy body dementia. What happened is my father-in-law was working with me at the time, and he came to pick me up, and they found me face down in a snowbank, and it was so cold outside. They said another couple of minutes I wouldn't have made it, but everything just escalated and snowballed from there, and ended up losing my farm, my business, my family, and here we are.
Well, here we are. We're really building your life. I got to be honest with you, because believe me, you are going out global right now, and I would be beyond angry. I've got to be straight up with you. I would be throwing things through Parliament building, literally. You know what I mean? To make this right. But at the same time, my friend, I am so happy to find out that all along you were actually a very healthy man, weren't you?
Healthy man. It came back, I was diagnosed with extreme sleep apnea, so sleep exhaustion was shutting everything down on me and showing symptoms of the dementia, so.
Okay, now I kind of get the correlation of that, I really do. And believe me, I usually start work about midnight. I never get any sleep, and sometimes I'm putting in 18, well, actually the other day, almost 24, 28 hours, you know what I mean? So, you know, stuff happens where I've got to step up and actually work. So I appreciate my sleep, I've got to be honest, when I get the increment of sleep that I get. Jenny, nice to have you guys on board. Thank you very much. I love you too. I really, really do. Now, I got to ask you, my friend, we started off the show, and it is correlating with this, well, now to find out it's a sleep apnea kind of deal, not Alzheimer's. Please remember me. Tell me about that. How did you come to the lyrics? Give us the skinny on it.
Well, you know, after being told what I was told, I did feel, I didn't really know how to feel. And I was sitting on my bed and just started praying, saying, you know, what's up? Like, why this? And I picked up my guitar after 20 years and was just sitting there noodling, and I started writing pen to paper, and I never changed a thing. And I had all the lyrics for it, how I was feeling, what I was going to do. I wrote it more or less for my family and friends, so I had something for them to remember me by. And next day I put the music to it, and a couple of years later we recorded it, and then I found out I was wrongfully diagnosed. So,
you know something? I get that. I really, really do. And I think that's what has vicariously resonated with our audience. You know what I mean? They really have listened, and Well, they love it. They really, really do. Well over 3,700 requests since we've been playing it in the couple of years. So that's not bad, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's still ticking over today, I've got to be honest with you. Now, having said that, how did you meet up with Selena Pinky Sims?
I met Selena, I think we're going on almost 5 years now. I just reached out to her on Facebook, and we became friends, and she's helped me a lot, and now she's my manager, so.
There you go, there you go. And believe me, we here, if I haven't mentioned it before, we love Selena Pinky Sims, we really, really do. And she does such a great job for her artists. And keep up the good work, my lady. Absolutely brilliant. And get in touch with Gord Banford for me too. We're playing his stingers and his music. About time we did an interview. But in the meantime, my friend, the other side of midnight, I can relate to that because that's when I start work. And I'm sure you weren't keeping me in mind when you wrote this. Tell me about this. Tell me all about it, because we absolutely love it and are looking forward to releasing it to the world today. Now, please, give us a skinny.
Well, I found it a few years ago, and I met a girlfriend after my wife left me, and that wasn't working out so well, and I come across this song, and I couldn't find the right producer to produce the song. We couldn't get the sound we wanted out of it, and talking with Pinky there, she just she suggested I meet Rain and Aspen Beveridge from Skull Creek Studios. So I spent a good year doing vocal coaching with Rain there, and then we just recorded it here not too long ago. So,
well, I tell you what, as I said to you earlier on, we've been playing it here at Galaxy. We haven't said anything to anybody. We just played it. It's like dipping the toe in the water, to be honest with you. See what the reaction is, because a lot of our shows are based on requests and how people ask for music and stuff like that. It's all trendy.
Right.
You know what I mean? You right now are actually trending. I got to be straight up with you. You really, really are. So, here at Galaxy, released for the very first time from Shawn Adams and Galaxy, is The Other Side of Midnight. How you feeling, my friend?
good.
Nice, nice. Because you're going out to a number of countries around the world. In fact, 75 countries are tuned in this morning. So,
Oh, wow.
and I'll give you the amount of cities, yada yada yada, and I'll give you the number of people that are listening to this interview right now.
Wow.
And believe me, you'll be surprised. You will.
Yeah, it's overwhelming with all the. I just can't believe all the streams and stations playing it.
Well, I've got to be honest with you. We don't play anything other than the best music. Okay, we're regulated by a board. They have our image in mind, if you know what I mean. So believe me, they won't let us play anything that is garage band or anything like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
I listen to you guys a lot, and I love the mix you have going there.
well, thank you, and it's an absolute pleasure to be able to play your music on our station as
Thank
well.
you so much. I appreciate it.
Now, I'm going to ask you, any new stuff coming out in the future? Are you writing? Are you looking at recording?
Yeah, we're in the middle of recording an EP, so hopefully this next month we'll be doing 2 more, and we just shot the music video for Other Side of Midnight in Saskatoon yesterday
Nice.
with Prehistoric Productions, so we're excited for everyone to see that.
Awesome. Well, I tell you what, let's talk about that. Because believe me, really, I'm looking forward to the EP now. I really am. But this is the quality of work. I got to be honest with you, Shawn. I'm an engineer myself. I've not only done studio engineer, but I've been a front of house engineer and travelled around the world
Right.
with some very big bands in the years. And it's not often that I hear something in a song or hear something in a band that, You know, because I don't listen to music as a fan, but I listen to it as an engineer. I break it down into its increments and stuff.
Right.
And when I first heard Please Remember Me, I loved it and absolutely thought that was quality, right? Now that I've heard The Other Side of Midnight, I more than love it. You know what I mean? There was just something there that I related to, that I could hear, and I really wanted to talk to you in person about who did what, when, where, because believe me, quality work. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
Galaxy.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, 29 after 11 o'clock, 15 degrees downtown. So we've gone past the weatherman, getting close to Barbara. Now I'm still worried because Barbara, she can't win, right? 18 degrees or nothing. That's the way it's going to be today, Tuesday, July 27th. She's poking tongues at me. Anyway, Jenny Walensky is joining us. Nice to have you on board. Love you as well. Thank you very much for your comments. And today we're joined by Shawn Adams and releasing The Other Side of Midnight, which is a fantastic song. Now, at the same time, let's run down through the list, my friend. Who worked on this album? Where was it recorded? Who was your producer? And more importantly, are you doing another EP? What's the name?
Yeah, we're doing another EP. It was recorded in Skull Creek Studios in Saskatoon by Aspen Beveridge. It came from Tough Man Publishing out of Nashville. And there's a few artists on there. Give me a sec.
Sorry to put you on the spot. Oh, by the way,
No worries. It was written by 3 writers, Dave Tuff, Ben Goldsmith, and Jeff Kingsley out of Nashville. So, fantastic job on the song.
Absolutely. And got to congratulate Selena Pinkyson. She's joined us. Nice to have you on board, Selena. And hey guys, back at you. Now, at the same time, you have the little cat out of the bag, kind of, that you're going to be releasing an EP. I'm kind of hoping that when you do, you'll come back again and do another interview with us. Will you consider that?
I'd love to.
Very cool, because we would love to be able to showcase Shawn Adams more here at Galaxy. And believe me, if you're anywhere near a recordable 58, microphone, how would you like to do, hi, this is Shawn Adams, and I'm on Galaxy 107 FM, or something like that. We'd love to have you added to the list. People hear your name before you know it. It's a growing concern because now they're asking you for things like merch, music, making money. You know, the boring part of music where you're actually making some money. If you're interested in that, we would certainly love to be able to play you right here at Galaxy and keep your music rolling here at Galaxy as well. Now, are you familiar with the Galaxy Artist Facebook page?
Yeah.
Use it, please. Even if you've only got the opening of a bottle, post it, put it on there, let everybody know, because it's all about Shawn Adams, you know what I mean? And, now at the same time, over there, regulations are starting to ease up a little bit over there, I've heard. Have you got any shows booked?
No, we're just looking at booking some. Just because of this COVID, there are a couple members in the band weren't wanting to be around, and it made it tough on everything, actually.
Believe me, it's been the same song from every artist around the world. You're not alone there. You really aren't.
Yeah.
Even us. I mean, Barbara is the manager of Aurora Entertainments that used to bring bands into the country, do shows up and down the country, and believe me, I want to talk to you about that once we can get the borders open, you know what I mean? I would love to be able to
Yeah.
have you come here and play in front of New Zealand audiences. So something to think about for the future. But right now, almost 18 months now, we haven't been able to do shows. In fact, some of those people that work with us have had to go off and do other jobs. That means we've got to restructure, consider everything. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's the effect we've had. But it's been minor compared to, because we've had the radio station, we can actually still work and do stuff.
Right.
But it's been minor compared to some people around the world that absolutely rely on doing shows, and that's their main job. You know what I mean? That's debilitating.
Exactly.
It really is. Selena, we'll get that done. Good. Thank you. Absolutely splendid. I knew you would. I really did. But at the same time, my friend, we are going to have to move on. So I've got to say to you, thank you so much for joining us here at Galaxy. Looking forward to catching up with you again, but please don't go anywhere just yet because we're going to take a couple of photos, send them to you. You'll get a copy of everything we do, by the way. And I want to let you know, we're also going to make a cartoon out of you.
Oh, perfect.
Well, it's one of the very few things that I actually look good in.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I got a perfect face for radio, you know what I mean? I really do. But having said that, please don't go anywhere. We're going to switch over to the other studio right now. You're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. Thank you for joining us. And Shawn Adams coming out of Saskatchewan. In the meantime, here we go.